welcome back to the channel, people. So today I'm going to give my thoughts on the Pineapple Fruz by 420 Farmer. So let's get into it. First off, this is a non-irradiated hybrid. So this was produced by 420 Farmer in Canada, and this was packaged by Curaleaf in the UK. This is a sativa hybrid, and it is definitely a daytime one, but with a heavy hit. This one for me, normally I struggle to get daytimes that really work with me, that I find heavy enough. And this right here is definitely one for that. Now this is coming in at £8.50 a gram, and again I'm not too happy with that price. I think again it should be a little bit lower, but I have been enjoying this strain nonetheless. Down below you will see the link for the shorts and the microscope shots. One thing I did notice with this strain is that it is actually close to expiry. The expiry on this is 13th of July this year, so the thing is that I didn't actually get a due to end of expiry price crunch on this, so I do think it is a little bit cheeky with it being a month and a little bit left on it. Other than that, this has still been really decent. This has had really good reviews from a lot of patients. This is exactly why I wanted to try this. Sweet, fruity gas, that's sort of up my street. Again, this does come through with that sort of sweet fruitiness, but for me it is heavy on the gas. So let's go on to the flavour straight away. Overall, the flavour, I think I'd rate the flavour a 7.5 out of 10. It did get slightly better within the jar. I'd say it has gone up from a 7 to 7.5 now. The flavour on this, I was hoping for a little bit more pineapple. Whilst there is some pineapple coming through, it is more of just a hint on the back end of it, more of this herbally diesel coming through. Again, I really like diesel and gas, so I've really enjoyed it for that. Moving on to effects. Effects, again, I'm going to rate these quite highly. I'll rate these a 8 out of 10. These were powerful effects, especially for a daytime. I was definitely relaxed over the eyes, but not too heavy over the eyes. Felt very smiley and sociable, so it was definitely, again, like I said, a great daytime, great for going out and about or just chilling with people. Definitely locked in and having a great time. I did find it slightly couch locky, so it wasn't overly productive on this strain, but it wasn't anything like sedating or anything like that. I was just not going to get a whole lot done. It's just sit, chill and enjoy the vibes. Link down below there will be the shorts. So again, the trim on this was decent. It was decent enough. The bag appeal was fairly good on this one. It doesn't seem to be harshly machine trimmed or anything like that. It does seem like a decent trim. There's no harshness going on it. It does seem well intact. And that goes on into the microscope shots. Outside, the trichomes were nicely intact and heavily nicely intact in the middle. There were a few stalks without the heads, but mostly this was in fairly good condition. The trichome heads were a nice mixture of cloudy to amber. Again, that's the sort of range that I like. I like that little bit of amberness to them. It does give it that extra hard hit for me. So again, for a daytime, this one really does hit hard. The only thing that I will say about this was I found quite a few fibres in the, when I was looking at it through the microscope. So that was the only thing that I would say. There was a few fibres left over from the grow or packaging, whatever it was. They were just left over and I thought needed to be noted. So overall, I'm going to rate this strain a 7.5 out of 10. Decent for the price, but honestly, price-wise, this does need to go down. Would I get it again? Yes, but not at this price. I think, like I said, needs to go down and I would definitely reorder. Let me know down in the comments, have you tried this strain and have you got on with it? And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. As always, stay medicated. I'm off.